podcast.
Welcome to Space Debris. Welcome to the Space Debris. What's up, guys?
Hey, how we doing?
We're good. I'm stuck in a little bit of a snowstorm here on the East Coast.
Has the snow from a month ago ever melted?
It just started. It turned into like an ice luge coming down my hill here, which has been fun.
I watched a video the other day of this guy. He was in like 6 or 7 foot of snow and he was swimming through it. And I was like, that's what he was talking about. You said that you had to swim through your snow.
That's literally...
And I didn't really know what you was talking about, but that's exactly what that guy had to do.
Because of the way the wind, like, it's weird. Like, this side of my house, zero snow. It, like, barely had an inch. But this side of my house, that happens to be my steps, had, like, the snow kind of drifts it all together. And it had banks where it was above my waist. It was probably about, like, chest level. And, like, how do you move at that point? So you're literally just kind of, like, shuffling through it.
Swimming. You're swimming.
Yeah. But what happened? Jackass came out. I'm dying to see it. It's only in theaters at the moment. But we have a theater boy here. Kev saw it.
Yeah.
Was it good?
The first movie I've seen in the theater since Joker.
Oh wow.
So it's been a while.
Did you like Joker?
I thought, yeah, Joker was pretty good. I would have liked Joker even if it had nothing to do with Batman. I would have thought it was a cool
when I think about it, I don't think about it as like Batman per se. Yeah, you're right. Plus, I mean, it's
if anybody ever asks you to say something to emphasize your Boston accent, say theater again.
Yeah.
That is absolutely
Well, I was playing into it a bit, Nick. I called him a theater boy.
It always makes me sound like a thespian when you say it like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Can you guys cook like some awesome lasagna and spaghetti and shit? You sound like you could cook Italian food or something. I don't know why.
Make a red sauce. I don't know about
a red sauce.
I don't know about James over here.
Yeah, we make. I mean, I'm part Italian, but
Are you okay?
What do we make?
So I don't sound completely ignorant by saying that. Then
we make homemade fettuccine Alfredo. That'll like blow your mind. Like I'm talking with getting the cheese and grating the cheese and the pan and simmering it with like heavy cream. Holy smokes!
You don't just like hollow out like a wheel of cheese and make it in.
Oh my god, that sounds so good.
Olive Garden level. No, but
yeah. I haven't eaten today yet. This turned into a food.
Oh no. Anyway,
Uh-oh.
Back to the Jackass. We'll talk about Jackass. That's disgusting usually.
So one thing I'm worried about, because I said like, oh, I love it, but when it's too, how do I say this? When there's like too much body parts, private body parts coming around.
You have to be very comfortable with your sexuality to watch those movies.
Well, I think that's what
I realized that like if you've ever seen the Steve-O video, like the Steve-O VHS, like from back in the day. Yeah.
Oh well, he has a new one. Did you see his new stand-up? Where
no,
he shows a lot of the clips anyway. It's always him like the same kind of stuff, But what was it called? Like ridiculous. No, it's like Steve-O goes to. It's pretty good.
He was on Ridiculousness not long ago promoting the movie.
Yeah, he's on everything. Well, that's what I said. I saw Knoxville went on Steve-O's podcast, Wild Ride, like last week. They actually had this sick custom skateboard where they both signed it. And like, I was like, oh, I'm not going to buy that. And then a day later, I was like, maybe I should buy it. But it had already sold out by that point.
Oh, man.
I mean, who cares? It was just a waste of money. Steve-O is naked on his site. which doesn't look good because like I'm streaming this, but okay. I'm just looking for a special name, man. He's got a naughty store for adults only.
Wow.
Man.
I watched a show about him the other day, and it was talking about whenever he was hooked on those whippets or nitrous or whatever. And he was, Johnny Knoxville said he went into his house, and he said when he was walking, he was just like kicking cans of that nitrous all over the floor there.
Yeah, he had it pretty bad. I mean, like, and he's super rich, right? His dad was like the CEO of Coca-Cola, Pepsi or something.
Whose was?
Steve-O. Yeah.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense now. That makes a lot more sense.
Let's do I'm gonna just share screen and I'll we'll put up some random Steve-O stuff. See what's up.
Dude, the thing that in the Jackass, the new one, like it's not even so much as the body parts, but the injuries that they like the dude he gets his dick, like his balls crushed with a pogo stick.
Oh
like,
my god!
Like his reaction, like when he looks, it's like he looks like, are they still there? Like, oh my god, did my dick just get cut off? Face, like it's like real fear.
Jeez, that's insane.
That's a bit much. I'd be.
Who was it took the pogo stick?
Dude, they don't fuck around. Like they're like Johnny Knoxville gets hit by a bull like he did before, and his body like does that. Yeah. Like he like spins. Like if at his age, if he fell off a horse, he could die.
Yeah,
and the way he spun like that and hit his head on the ground.
What's his name? Remember Superman got paralyzed?
Yeah, Christopher Reeve. Yeah.
So the thing with that bull stunt, and this is like the 5th time he's been hit by a bull. The first time he got hit real bad, they turned around and go, "Yeah, we didn't get nothing." It. No, but the camera crew was like, it didn't look so great on film, so we had to do it again. So he had to get it for this new movie. He had to just get up again and just go, okay, hit me with the fucking bullet.
That's insane. That's insane.
That's what they were talking about, like the idea of you knowing, like like it's not like it's like, oh, I'm walking around and boop, I got hit by a bull. Like you're staring at a bull, like, okay, this thing's gonna fucking ram me and flip me in the air, like, and you're still just gonna sit there and just like, okay, maybe close your eyes and clench up a bit, but yeah, that takes a lot of mental fortitude or whatever.
I was doing a lot of clenching while watching that movie the whole time. I'm like this.
I don't know how he does it like sober. You know, I get it back in the day when he's on all kinds of, painkillers and everything. True. But how do you do that sober, you know?
Maybe they just don't feel it anymore.
I mean, I think they still get some drugs at the hospital.
Oh, probably.
But here, can you guys see my stream?
Oh, yeah.
I just put some of the biggest stunts up. Okay, ready?
Oh, there's a crocodile.
Hey,
he was talking. This. What do you got?
I sent you that link. Look at this screenshot from the new movie.
Oh my god, are we gonna get like banned for this or something? Oh,
so
actually, this leads to something. Hold on, copy. So they got the guy from Mythbusters.
Yeah, but Steve-O, that's funny because I didn't see that him do that. It was Steve-O that was in the tank in the movie, and it actually like blows up, and it's like pretty like it's like boom, like a little underwater explosion, and he said it hit his balls.
Wait a minute. So what are they doing?
What are they doing? Like
they're lighting a fart underwater. Because in like one of the first Jackasses, Chris Rabb, or I think it was Chris Rabb, was trying to light a fire underwater. No, Dave England was trying to light a fire underwater, and he like shits in the tub. And then Tori Belleci helped him actually light a fire underwater, and they do it, and it's like a pretty decent explosion.
That is fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, good for Tori.
When
First
I-
off,
Yeah, Jackass
you-
meets Mythbusters.
yeah, I mean it's actually a great combination, but it leads to something I was gonna ask about. But Nick, what were you saying?
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead.
Mm.
Well, what I was going to say is, I seen Steve-O on Ridiculousness the other day, and he was saying that he held a record now, I believe, for the first person to ever light a fart underwater. Is what he was saying.
I mean, it
So,
would make sense. How
He's
many
pretty
people,
proud of that.
How many people like,
Yeah.
have the technical ability to light a fart underwater? I don't know.
Yeah, he said the explosion kind of surprised him how powerful it was, and they was talking about the science behind what kind of foods you had to eat to get, the proper methane in your farts and
That's
stuff,
like
so that you get.
90-day girl that farts in jars and sells them for like $5,000. Do you hear about that?
Oh my god, I did.
The
hear
last
about
season,
that.
yeah, the girl, she made a ton of money and she was just farting in jars. But get this, she got rushed to the hospital because she was eating so much shit, like it made her gas all messed up and stuff. She like almost died or something.
Wow.
But hey, man, she made bank selling those farts in jars. It's like, you got bars, son?
Would the
Nah, I got
smell
farts in
last?
jars, son. I don't know that it mattered how much it smelled or what, man. I don't know what's up with that whole scene.
That's crazy.
The whole fart
I guess
jar
people
scene.
will buy anything.
Well, if it's from a pretty girl. Chrissy D was talking about it a lot because apparently she lives close to where they live now, and he keeps like joking about going over there and having her on his pod. Yeah, man, that's nuts. So the thing I was thinking, Johnny Knoxville keeps being asked, Kev, like, is this the end, right? This must be the end. You guys are like freaking 70 or something. I mean, they're not. They're like 50, mid-50s.
Yeah.
I think just like the whole white hair and all that is kind of shocking to people, and it's such a intensive process. What I think is going to happen, because they're very clear to not say, hey, this is over. You know what I mean? Like, he's saying no. I mean, doesn't mean it's over. I think he's using this movie to set up new characters, and, Jackass can continue with a new cast. Does that?
Yeah,
Maybe.
there were a lot of new faces.
Well, so he
sure.
said that. He said, like, I know Eric Andre's in it, which I'm really stoked about, but like, just introducing all these new people. Now, let's say in 2 years, like, Jackass reboot or whatever you want to call it, comes out, and it's like new people, and they're there too. If they're around, why not? They could kind of orchestrate some stunts. They're just not taking the hits. Wouldn't you still be interested to go see it?
They would still have the original Jackass guys laughing at them and whatnot.
That's what
I'm
I
sure
mean.
they
They
get
could
in
kinda
some of the shenanigans. Yeah,
pull
they
the
don't have to take
strings.
as many hits as they normally would.
Yeah, or at least they can do like, I mean, you can still do stunts like when you're old. Like, it doesn't have to be like, because sometimes they just do like
Fun stuff.
sporty stuff, like fun stuff, like
Like, go down like a long ass slide, and then you go up like 50 feet or something. But I mean, you'd still be interested to see it, right? Like, you'd be down.
Definitely,
Dude, especially with Eric Andre at the head. Oh man.
That girl that was in it, Rachel, she licks a taser and like doesn't even flinch.
God.
She does it like 5 times.
I didn't know anything about a girl.
And she does like scorpion Botox where like a scorpion's just stabbing her in the lip, and she's like barely flinching from it.
Scorpion Botox. Okay, here, let me put on the trailer. We didn't even play the trailer. I don't know that I've even seen the trailer. But we lost Nick, I'm sure. He's checking on dogs, or maybe a robber potential.
I think Rachel's I think Rachel made breakfast sandwich.
Mm-mm. All right. Do you need to go eat
Can
it?
we pause this bit? Can we pause this bit?
Yeah, let me pause. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Quick little snack break. Let's just start off looking at the trailer for the new Jackass Forever.
Oh, and the croc biting a nipple right off the bat.
Yeah, hitting that nostalgia. And it'll be a test if we get claimed for this too.
It's cool how like clean Steve-O is nowadays.
He looks great. His podcast is awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad he was able to. Wow, that's awesome. Is that like a Cupid? He's supposed to be like Cupid flying out of a cannon?
Yeah, that.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, Machine Gun Kelly.
Of course, they're going to give him a big slap for everybody.
Yeah, that was a good one. It's a good, satisfying slap.
Oh, my God.
Golly.
Dude, they got that idea from that little girl. Do you remember the little girl that got
What idea?
pulled by the parachute? I'll show it after. Wow.
That dude, that Zach, that big dude, he was pretty fearless.
Yeah, he's good at this. Oh my God. That was a guy from The Wire.
Yeah, he was like freaking out.
Dude, this is some Rob Dyrdek shit.
Yeah, that guy's crazy.
He took a snake bite right
That
there.
girl has the fastest softball pitch.
Wow, she got a good
That's
pitch
him with
too.
a bee. He has bees on his dick. They're stinging on her dick.
Yeah.
Holy
Andre.
crap.
Wow.
Yeah, she was almost kind of creepy.
Well, they say women have a higher
they get
pain
hurt. That
threshold.
one hurt them way more than it looked like they got hurt.
Dude, that's
That
another
treadmill.
one. That happened on Mythbusters.
The treadmill. Yeah. That guy, he's like the MVP of the movie. He
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
the
He
most-
always was. He was just a shitball. Like everything that they didn't want to do, the
Look,
bear,
this
right?
right here, you're shocking him in the neck while that's
Holy
happening.
shit.
He's getting shocked in the neck while that's happening there with the bear. Like, what's
Wow.
going through your head right now when that's happening?
That's insane, man. That's insane.
So two things. Is this the one? No. Yeah, this is it. Look it. I swear to God, they got that idea for holding on to the parachute from this video.
Oh, yeah. This is crazy.
Watch. Or maybe this, I don't know if this is the right one, but it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of these videos. Have you seen this, Kevin?
No. That looks windy
Oh,
as
man,
hell,
it's wild.
looks windy as fuck.
Where are they not going to show it?
Taiwan, 3-year-old.
Yeah,
I mean, it
I bet
sounds
this
right.
was a fun ride. Oh, this is it. It's just I don't know if it's the right part. There's like several different people has videos.
Okay,
Oh
hold
yeah,
on,
here it
hold on.
goes.
Yeah. There
Look
she
at
goes.
that.
That's not real.
It's real.
Yeah, it is.
That's a
It
3-year-old
snatched
girl.
that little girl. It snatched it wrapped around the tail of the kite. You can see it. She'll fly in closer here in a second.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I'm telling you, this came out a year ago. Jackass saw this and was like, we need to do this. Oh
Look
my
at this. They all
God.
try to get her. That's insane.
She's in the sky.
Look at that.
Marcus?
That's insane.
That's the fakest thing I've ever seen.
No, it was actually in the
Fakest
news.
thing I've ever seen,
Dude,
dude. That's
it's in the
even bigger
news.
than like the floating shack.
really-
Like, no one's killing was
Dude, this
floating.
is from Never Lose Hope Official. How could it be fake? So glad the little baby
It
girl is
really-
okay.
No, it really happened.
Most 3-year-olds barely learn to walk. This one has already mastered flying.
Yeah, I found it in a news article, and I looked at a bunch of different. There's like
Yeah, it's
other
real.
angles. You can
Yeah.
watch like 4 different videos of the same thing from
See
different
Captain
angles.
Disillusion break this one down.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
way-
there's other videos of it.
Yo, what is it? Are they making a new?
The tail just whipped
Kenny
around
versus
the
Penny?
little girl's.
Okay, and then the other one, I think. So you said Tori Bellucci was in that. Tori Bellucci, what's his name?
Yeah, you had it right. You nailed it. Yeah, it's Glacier. Yeah, he helped them light a fire underwater.
But I think so that running on the treadmill, Adam Savage fell on a treadmill.
Well, during the drinking one, yeah, when they're testing drunk myths. Trying to see if exercise would.
So I wonder if they are like,
Yeah, he probably got his bell rung.
oh, he got real hurt from this. He laughs it off, but he said like later he was
Drunk running.
I know that Steve-O said that the guy from or Steve-O got hurt from doing it on the new movie. Like
Yeah.
got a concussion or something.
Oh God, it's going so fast.
Here we go.
So he's just trying to run drunk on
Man,
a
I missed
treadmill.
this show.
I know.
Oh,
Oh no, what was he doing?
Wow.
he thought he could just jump back on for some reason. Because he got off fine.
Drunk. Look at his legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like
Oh,
Jello
man.
man. He legit looks like he's made out of rubber. That's the thing. He's so drunk, he doesn't even feel it, you know?
That's crazy.
Yeah. I love how Jamie watches Adam totally bust his ass in the treadmill and his demeanor never changes. Like, Jamie's just like, eh.
Watches him.
All right. That's enough with Jackass and Korean girl. I mean, Taiwanese girl. What were we talking? We were saying Snatch too, right? We brought up Snatch.
Yeah, we're talking
Old
about
school.
Lost Ark.
Look at that young Brad Pitt. This only
He's in a
happened
new movie, too.
because I said you like dags, and
They're
Nick
like dags.
like dogs. I can't do it.
dags, dogs.
I can't do it.
Dogs. Sure.
Yeah, dags.
I like dags.
Nick, you need to watch this movie. This is like,
Oh, I've watched this movie before.
oh, you have? Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've watched this movie before. And now it's been years.
fingers.
Probably like, 2000.
Have you?
Oh yeah.
It's been a
That's
long
man
time
with
since I've
4
seen it.
fingers in a briefcase.
Yeah. The start
Bacon.
of
Yeah.
Oh no, you.
Statham blowing up.
Yeah, he was like nobody in Lost Ark.
That accent is so good. Listen to that.
Goldie. Brick top.
Oh, I can't hear what's going on the video there.
Just don't like the color.
The only man who knew the combination.
Boris the Blade. Dude, I quote him like every day.
Getting heartburn. Tony, do something terrible.
Yeah, that was a good. movie.
Yeah, is this done?
You motherfuckers.
Call me Susan if it makes you happy.
They'll find Moses in the burning bush if you pay him enough.
Yeah, I need to rewatch this.
I know.
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
really good.
again, I've seen it hundreds of
I don't
times,
know what.
but this is
It's
all it
been
takes,
so long
and then you
since
want to
I-
see it again.
Yeah.
And the soundtrack's so good, man. It's got Golden Brown by the Strangers or Stranglers, whatever. Yeah, that song, Golden Brown,
easy.
texture like sun.
Dog.
Yeah, don't go to England.
See now,
And scarf cushions with matching chocolate colors. Did you understand the symbol?
see, this is when Pitt was just so undeniably good, you know? Yeah, one of the best, absolute
Yeah,
best
he was-
crime comedies ever made. Really
He's
good
really
stuff.
good. He's really good with like it's just like the this sort of gang. Like there's just so many different groups of people, like almost like Game of Thrones kind of.
Going down in the fourth. Is that
The
clear?
best of Mickey O'Neill.
Make sure he doesn't kill me before the fucking floor.
So give it up for the boom.
Yeah, I think Guy Ritchie makes like huge movies now, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean he was big then though.
I mean,
you know.
this had Brad Pitt, you know.
That's right.
I don't know what he's done lately, to be honest.
Guy Ritchie did some weird movies lately.
But he's Sherlock Holmes, yeah.
Yeah, but no, something else too that was new and like what?
There's a Snatch TV series.
No, there's not.
That came, it was like 2017, 2018.
So, is this your favorite Brad Pitt movie?
What?
right here?
There was a Snatch show? What?
Never quit.
I'll look it up.
Snatch show.
Wait,
Now, there is a problem with pikers or gypsies.
What you doing, Potter? Get out the way back.
What's your favorite Brad Pitt movie?
You tell me. Come about the counter.
a river runs through it.
Man. Tell me, Mickey.
I remember runs through it.
Fair, what is McCartney for the horses, you know?
Just,
Was it
it's just pikers.
Natural Born Killers? No,
No.
True Romance.
How big are you?
The pothead in True Romance.
Oh,
Um,
it probably sounds, like the most generic answer, but I love Fight Club. I mean,
Oh my god. You guys, all right, I'm not. So I would show my underwear right now.
speaking of Fight Club,
I'm serious. I'm like hesitant. Watch. I will show you why. I am wearing these. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
what?
No. It's
got
not this. Not
Fight
this.
Club?
Ah,
Oh
get
my
out of
God.
here.
My dog's barking like crazy.
And is
These. I'm wearing these right now.
What? Got the
They came
Fight Club
out-
contenders.
oh, what?
Oddly enough, they came out the day Meatloaf passed away.
Oh wow,
I ordered them.
I love that movie.
I ordered them the second they popped up. And then like later that day it was like, oh, Meatloaf passed away. I was like, whoa, this is weird. But yeah, I have these on right now. I'm a big
Some pretty
Yeah.
awesome boxers.
and it even says soap company on the come on. Really good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I was just trying to see what
That's
Guy
pretty
Ritchie is up to. Because I
I'm
swear
looking at his shit, and there's like so much other stuff. Like I didn't know there was a Lock Stock TV show.
it must all be
Every
like
I didn't either.
UK stuff or something.
I remember Revolver.
Oh, Aladdin. Yeah, Snatch TV
Yeah.
series. No, I thought I saw him do like some like
Wait, he directed the Will Smith Aladdin shit.
maybe that's what I'm thinking of then. Because I knew it was like, what is he doing? So that must have been it. Yeah. Guy
Yeah,
Ritchie did
that's
this.
crazy.
It's like, what?
That's crazy.
All right, so Jackass is good, right? Kev, you liked it?
Yeah, it was awesome. But like the funny thing is, like I said, the first thing that Steve-O says in that movie is like exactly what I said before, where the end of Jackass 3 was like a nostalgic, like, oh my god, I can't believe like it's been like over 10 years, and that was over 10 years ago.
Right?
And, like they're on the set again. Like
Dave England was actually on Tim Heidecker's podcast this week, which was pretty interesting hearing like those two groups, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah. But they got along great. It was pretty interesting. They didn't really
Yeah,
talk much about
He didn't talk about shitting at a yard sale.
No, didn't get to it.
Yeah,
So wait, we were talking about this game too, Lost Ark. Free game. Oh wow, it's now at Mix.
Yeah,
It was
the biggest game.
well, it's an Amazon
It's
game,
like-
which is
Yeah.
important to note. But it's
Yeah,
free to
that makes
play.
like 2 games they come out with this year. Or
Yeah, let's-
within.
Let's check this trailer out because it looks like I'm into hack and slash stuff, and you know, Nick tends to be more a bit like RPG, and I don't know,
It's
like
looks a little Diablo 3-ish.
yeah.
Yeah, it does remind you of Diablo.
I like the design. I like the characters. Look pretty
That's
cool.
the thing that got me. It looks beautiful. The effects.
It is beautiful. The fighting's insane. It's like
So you've been playing it, Nick.
action packed. Yeah, a little bit, not a whole lot. It's pretty good. I made 2 different characters already on it. I made a mage and a paladin. And
Is it only online?
Yes. Yeah, it's only multiplayer. Yep.
I mean, it
And if
looks
you, like,
rad.
if you search an image, the Lost Ark, it's like just all this game, and then just one picture of Indiana Jones.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's a pretty awesome. It's got a little introductory story to get you started off and teaches you how to use your spells in your classes. I'm not usually accustomed to playing games like you got. You use QWER for 4 of your spells, and then ASDF for 4 more of your spells, and then you use 1, 2, 3, 4 for like part of your inventory. The G button for
Wow.
actions. There's like 30 fucking buttons that you use to play this game. But it's pretty cool. The attacks, you know, it's just going nuts, and like they all have these.
That looks
awesome
incredible.
animations. Yeah, it's a beautiful game, and it's free to play. It's like a 50
Wow,
gigabyte
look at
download,
that.
but it's
Do you
free
see
to
this?
play.
There's like thousands of what? It's like a war.
Yeah, you'll go and-
icy. I like how it's.
You'll fight like 30 characters right off the bat. That's the first fight you get in. And you fight like 30 people, but you just hit them with a couple of buttons, and they'll all pile up, and then you just do damage to the whole pile. It's pretty.
It does say there's single player, so maybe
What do
I
you-
can check it out.
What do you pay for? What are the pay?
Apprentice starter
Oh.
pack. You get stuff,
Some skins,
NFTs,
Probably.
NFTs, really?
30-day crystalline aura. Get the tools of the trade. You'll find plenty of tools, silver. It's probably just money, in-game money or something, right, Nick? Does that sound right?
Yeah, I guess
Pretty
so.
skins.
I'm not for sure.
Yo, they
And
got
I
a
didn't know you could play
$65.
single player. Because right off the bat, it asks you to connect to a server. I mean, immediately. Huh. Yeah, I'm sure it just gives you more like experience
Yeah.
points as you go along. Usually.
So one game, speaking of their, you know, special powers and shit, I don't know if you guys have seen this game yet. I saw it the other day. I am so pumped. It looks incredible. Let's see. Here's a preview or a gameplay reveal, but it's all PlayStation. It's coming out on PC, so it's not just PS5. Why is everything PS5? But all right, you ready for this? Is this the newest one? Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
Watch, man. Oh, wow. The visuals are definitely next gen.
Like psychological thriller.
A little bit, but I think it's like action. It's kind of like the TV show Supernatural, I think. And then there's like Slenderman.
But I love PlayStation.
Look at that.
Exclusive.
That's gameplay.
It does
A
look
little
like
bit of control.
Slenderman. Yeah, it does look kind of like Control, actually.
With the telekinesis throws and stuff.
Critical work.
Look at that.
People always decry the truth when forced to face it. Still your fear. I will be her salvation.
This looks crazy.
Time is
It's
now.
A
unbelievable.
lot of headless characters
The
fighting.
world
That's pretty
rests on
wild.
the precipice. of transformation.
I came across this when I was getting Sifu. Oh, geez, this looks so good.
A new age will dawn.
Damn, that's some freaky looking monsters there.
Right? It's like a first person shooter, but with spells. It comes out, I think, March. Yeah. Japan has a lot of really neat, creepy urban legends, and the idea of fighting against them is just too cool. See, glad to see my boy Slenderman still getting job offers.
Yeah, it does remind you a lot of Slenderman.
There was that girl with the hat, looked like from Resident Evil.
Yeah. I remember. I was getting this game, which I've been loving. It's actually a bit hard. Have you heard of this, Kev? Sifu?
That sounds familiar.
So actually, do you remember a game called Absolver? It's like
Nope.
3-year-old game, maybe 3-4 years ago, and it's kind of like a person versus person online, but you can also do single player. But you like build almost like a deck. You build your fight moves, so it's very much like custom how you're punching. Like you pick through different punches. Like I can have one upper right jab, one lower, like, and you get to pick through and kind of build your move set, which is interesting, but really kind of a little bit cumbersome. And servers weren't super active. But those devs turned that into Sifu, basically. This, just watch. I mean, it's beautiful visually.
Successor.
Yeah, the fighting mechanics work so great. I mean, it's a pretty
That
much
was really unique.
Revenge.
it's pretty much just parry everything and punch. But there's a lot there if you really dig in. And there's this mechanic.
I was watching.
What? Moist Critical?
I was watching footage of this game the other day, and I thought it was pretty cool. They was using the environment a lot. Like
Yeah,
you
he
would
does
go
that.
and bust up a chair, and then kick the leg out of the chair and hit somebody in the face. They use the environment a lot in the fight scenes, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Man, those
You-
games.
This is all like gameplay.
Fighting Force for original PlayStation. Like you could just like beat people up and throw benches at them and shit.
Yeah.
Like Double Dragon.
Yeah, this has staffs. You can pick up like bats and staffs. There's a whole different move set for those. But so one cool element which actually really makes it difficult, when you die, you age. See, he just aged.
Oh yeah.
What?
But you-
That's a wild mechanic.
Yeah, man. So you start to
You
peak out
only
though.
get so much. Oh, you
Yeah,
get you're
yeah.
more powerful as you.
You get a
Oh,
little
wow.
more damage and your health goes down because you're older and more like weak or whatever.
So like
But-
0 deaths. You're just spry.
Yeah, you're like a
Yeah.
baby. It's you start off as like a child and you kind of age, but I'm at a point where I'm in like the second. It's kind of like big levels, and then the second level, I keep dying so much that you're 74. I keep getting to like 74 years old, and it's like, no, you're dead. You're dead. You got to start over. But I start that level over with the same amount of deaths I had. I basically have to start the game over from nothing and play like I like to just relax and mess around and like, oh, who cares if I die? This game, you can't do that. So kind of gonna give it another
Yeah,
go.
that's a wild mechanic. I could see Sifu 2, Benjamin Button Returns or something where they do the reverse of it. You start out old and then you turn into a baby.
Dude, that's good. Benjamin Button, Sifu. But yeah, the moves are just, the animations are great, and like the parry blocking, everything feels great. The fighting feels great. It took over my God of War addiction, like where I was just playing God of War every night after there's 3 days left in my lonely mountain downhill. Kev, I don't think I've told you about this game. So this is like a game that my OCD is kind of hard with.
Is it
And
like Trials Fusion.
No, it's physics based.
Okay.
Downhill.
Oh wow.
It's really awesome looking. I thought about buying it. It's really cool.
So the thing is,
Current.
oh yeah, no, it's all physics. It's like trigger physics, you know, like you have to be moving like super. You have to be incredibly well.
Well,
There's
there you go. Here's showing you what's up.
Yeah, the ragdoll's
so it's-
incredible.
So it's like what is it called? What was that game? Happy Wheels?
I don't know.
I'm not for sure, but if
Yeah.
you don't steer right, you die.
Yeah, you remember Happy Wheels? Like you'd like be riding the bike with like the kid on the back, and like you'd hit like a spike and just blood.
Oh no,
goes
I
everywhere.
know what game you're talking about. That's not Happy Wheels. I forget the name, but yeah, you do these weird courses and you get the baby on the back and he flies around. I bought that game. I have it.
Happy Wheels.
Is it?
Yeah, Happy Wheels, like 2010.
Oh no! I have a different game that's exactly. It must be a successor to this.
It's so dumb. Like the user made levels, they're just so ridiculous. It's just like, yeah, like go
Man.
down a tunnel of spikes.
You referenced some of the most obscure games I've ever heard, like Flash games from back in the day that were, I don't know. That's
that's why
some wild stuff
Kevin's-
you reference.
Kev's a
Happy
monster.
Wheels.
Well, they're like budget games. It's like, you know, if you didn't want to pay, like buy games, you could just play these like user created, like, you know, people could just upload like their own levels, and then it's just like an endless game.
There's one.
I mean, they're fun, you know.
Oh, Turbo Dismount. That
Yeah, I remember
game,
Turbo Dismount.
Dude, there was a game made by these like Finnish guys, and they had a website. It was like like homokasu.org, and they had a game where you pushed a guy down a flight of stairs, and you'd get points for how much damage you did to them. And the same guys made that game
Yeah.
over 10 years later.
I've never heard of
Pain.
that. You push a guy downstairs, and how much damage you can do to him is your points.
I played
Damn it.
Pain on PlayStation 3. That was like one of the first PlayStation 3 games I played.
There's this other game. It's the same thing, and it's like it's a big YouTuber game. It's all physics based, and like you have a baby on the back of your bike, and you have to. It's like third person though. You're behind them, and you go over these like death traps. That's what I thought you were talking about, but I can't freaking think of the name of it.
Maybe
But
it's,
anyway, I'll look to later. But Lonely Mountain. So I bought it years ago, like when it first came out, and it clicked, but I didn't put too much time. Then they updated and put in a daily challenge, and they do seasons, right? So I've been playing this game every day, every night. Like it's the first game that I'll throw on for like 15 minutes for maybe a year at this point. I've gone through, I think, 4 seasons, and I placed like 100th, 120th in the world. Then the next season I got to like 80th. Then the next season I got to like 60th. I made a goal for myself that I wanted to get into the top 25 of the whole season. Last season I almost did it, but that was when like my house almost burnt down and we had these fires and we were displaced. So if you miss a day, that's less score because it's like all your scores for the whole season combined. So if you miss a day, you're just kind of screwed those points.
Oh, that'd be tough to keep up with.
There are 3 or 2 days left on this season. I am 19th in the world as of right now. So I've been going like nuts each night trying to keep up and make sure I do it. So I'm this close to achieving my goal that I've been working on for over a year. I have some stuff I'm gonna do. If I achieve my goal, I get like on this poster they put out at the end of the season and stuff. I'm gonna show it, and I'm gonna show you guys like each season. I took screenshots of my place, and I really dug in deep to the mechanics of it and like dedicated to like, because it's one of those games where there's so many different paths to the end point of the map. So like you might figure out a trick where, I don't need to go all the way around. I can like gently ride off this cliff and then like break down this whole mountainside, and then I save myself 10 seconds. So it's one of those things of like shaving off time anywhere as possible. You know, like, oh, I can make this weird jump, and then you know, I skip half the map, and then you know they let you do that sometimes where you could jump, and as long as you fall on like the check line for the section, it counts. So like there'll be lots of like death drops, but if you angle it just right, you still hit the point. So what would normally take you 20-30 seconds to get to, you can get to in like 2 seconds. So there's a lot of that going on.
Wow.
Old
Mario
Rainbow Road
Kart.
shortcut.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Mario Kart mechanics.
They did it so well. Hold on. Let me do this
Evo
death
again.
drop. Yeah, but there was this dude.
Hey, was that
He's
game
doing-
called Guts and Glory? The one you
Yeah.
was trying to think of with
Dude,
the baby that. Yeah.
how did you figure that out?
I just typed in. What was it? I typed in. Ride bike with baby carrier game.
This is
That's
what I
funny.
thought you were
Brought it
Kevin.
right up.
3D, that's like a 3D version. I've never seen that.
Yeah. And there's like unlimited levels and workshop content. It's literally
Oh, that
just
looks-
mayhem.
that looks awesome.
It's like a Squid Games.
Oh wow! Yeah, I've never heard of this before.
Yeah, I got it, man.
There's just logs flying.
Well, the Steam Workshop support for it is just nuts. That's what it's all about, you know? Oof, oof,
Oh, I
oof.
bet. And you gotta have a baby on your carrier for this blood-filled massacre here.
Look at there's bombs going off. Oh, spikes. Yee.
Oh my god, that spike just stuck through his head and dangled. He took off his feet. Wow.
That's amazing.
Oh.
It's like it's a 3D version of it.
This
I
is
mean, I
Oh,
like
never even heard of it.
this is like Jackass.
Yeah,
Almost just
exactly.
like Jackass.
That's kind of what was leading into it.
Yeah.
Let me see if we can find a Guts and Glory highlight. But anyway, just to wrap up what I was saying with the what you call it, lonely downhill mountain, I will do a here's a speed run. This is like the whole thing. Oh, here we go. Here's a daily challenge. I will do a like wrap up to show you guys like how long it took me and how much work it took to get to my top 20, 25, whatever I end up. But you see, like he's taking a shortcut. Look at that. See that? He jumped this whole section
Yeah, right.
instead of going the normal way.
It's like
And then you hit the checkpoint. So it counts. So he did that in 6 seconds. See, he got that
just
too.
goes through a
3
wall.
seconds.
If you did that on a mountain bike, you'd like turn into jelly.
Well, there are different bikes. So like one of the bikes is like garbage, and like if you even fall a tiny bit, you crash. Like there's a super bike where you can jump 20 feet and land it fine. You know, so there's like 6 different bikes that have different attributes. You know, where you can jump more, you can spin more, you can take more fall damage. So it really keeps it interesting. See, he's jumping off the side of that didn't work so well for him. But I'm telling you, I think anybody would get addicted to this game once you start trying to figure out all
Okay.
these.
It makes me want to go mountain biking.
Dude, and it's so relaxing. There's no... See, now he's going a reverse way. He's not even going the right way because he knows I'm going to jump off this cliff and land on the checkpoint.
Oh, so
then-
as long as you
Wow.
hit the checkpoint. Yeah, I see what you were saying.
Well, certain
So-
checkpoints, they don't allow that.
Yeah.
But most of them they do. And every time you crash, it's a half a second penalty and sometimes 1 second. So, you know, it's a balance. Like if they have penalties, see, he got a 9 crash penalty, so 4.5 seconds. But it's worth 4.5 seconds if you're getting, you know, saving 20 friggin' seconds.
It's the dumbest mechanic ever. I love it. It's like
Yeah.
an exploit that you got to leave in the game. It's like
Yeah.
skiing and drives.
Well,
like
it got so bad that he did make a few, and the way you test it, like so you can spin your bike while you're in the air, you'll lock into place, and that means it won't work. You know what I mean? Like you have to go the normal way on some of them, but he keeps it fun by leaving it open because I mean everybody kind of wants to do that. Here, let's see.
So,
Yeah.
to be in competitive play on that game, do you have to do that quite often? Like go way off course like that? Like is all the maps you pretty much have to do that, or
No, they're good with
leaderboard.
they're good with some maps. Just keeping it. You need to just be good and go fast and not crash. But some of them, like sometimes it'll be like you can't even crash once. There's no checkpoints. You have to make it from the start to the end. It's called free rider, start to end without falling once. Oh my god, it drives me nuts when they do that. It's like that's when I'm clenched, you know, like the whole time, like screaming. Yeah. But yeah, no, they do a really good job of keeping it fun and interesting. But I've been using it as like like understanding game mechanics. Like it's like this like philosophical thing for me at this point. But here's some more of that guts and glory. Just blood
he's just
gushing
bleeding
out.
all over his
Yeah, he has
baby
no
with
arm.
his arm severed.
You're supposed to get through that. How are you supposed to get through that? It's just catastrophic.
Yeah, just right over him.
You really gotta like commit to the line. If you just flinch, you're not gonna go straight. This is like you ever see Roadhog? No, what's that? Hot Rod?
The movie?
What movie am I thinking of?
I don't.
Hot Rod, yeah.
So.
Yeah,
With
Hot Rod. Sandberg, yeah.
Yes.
Life short, stun it.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Oh
Hot
yeah,
Rod.
I've never watched that.
It's like Evil
He's like-
Knievel. Oh my god, the baby
Yeah.
split in half.
Wow. Oh well, there's his arm rolling off, or one of his limbs.
Dude, it's like
That's
Blade and
morbid.
Sorcery. How to survive turrets. Uh-oh.
It's like Soldier of Fortune. Soldier of Fortune 2 Double Helix.
Oh,
Dude,
right
it's
to the
Wipeout.
face.
You know what's
Yeah, pretty
awesome?
much.
It's the most extreme elimination challenge.
Dude, so there's another biking game, coincidentally, Descenders, which I love. They added in mod workshop support. This got so popular, they integrated into the base game, Bike Out. This is so good. 2 years ago, 1 year ago.
I remember hearing about this one.
I played it quite a
Wow,
bit.
isn't-
It was like Fall
this
Guys.
is the like real big environment, like normal. Like this looks nothing like the real game, does it?
It
This
kind of
mod-
does.
Oh, does it?
I'll show you in a minute. So I talked to these devs quite a bit, actually. I met them at PAX. They were being approached by Microsoft to make a VR version for, I guess, for Windows Mixed Reality. I don't know what the hell they were talking about. Because I was talking to them about VR, adding like a first person, because they do have a first person view you can switch to.
He's supposed to get that jump. How's he supposed to make that jump?
Dude, I've done it. It's good. You can like bunny hop. You can duck under stuff.
What are you supposed to do about that?
Well, you'd have to go underneath. You can bunny hop, and at a certain point, if you like hold,
Yeah.
I put a lot of time into this. Oh, markers let you start from that point again, so you don't have to start all the way over. Marcus?
I like how they like these like physics based games. Like it's always cool. Like when Half-Life 2 like really.
It's hard, man. But yeah, that's what I'm into. That's why I play Descenders. That's why Lonely Mountain I'm playing every single night. It's like the physics games really help me with like focus and just chill out, zone out, forget everything in all the problems, and just like focus on these stupid ass physics, you know?
You got me
Like,
into Road Redemption. Remember that one?
Yeah, I have it. I
I
backed it on Kickstarter.
You told me about that. I was playing that a lot. Like it's like Road Rash, but way more violent.
Yeah, well, it's a successor. It's the same devs.
Oh yeah. And you get like the jetpack, so you have to like jetpack over the
those levels.
Like,
yeah, the rooftop levels are nuts. Here, we'll show it real quick. What is it? Road?
Yeah, that Road Redemption.
Yeah.
And you'd get like one run. You'd only have like one run to get as far as you could.
Oh yeah, and it's like like an arcade game, classic arcade. And you get weapons. This is where you can. So the original game was Road Rash or Road Rage.
Road Rash, yeah, Road Rash. I had that on PC like back in the day. I used to play that online with like a modem.
See Road Redemption here. Road Rash. The developers who made this, the guys, they got together and put up a Kickstarter to make Road Redemption. To basically remake it as current day, and that's what this is. But I was even on that Kickstarter, man. I was so into this shit. They were giving me like early access builds.
2017, yeah.
In between each level, you can like buy stuff. Look at that, you samurai swords slicing off heads.
Yeah.
Yep, guns.
I might have to reinstall. Is this like a updated version? I don't remember the graphics looking this good.
Yeah, they did a few updates along the way where they changed some big stuff. Like this whole thing, like the permanent upgrade system, that was very added in very late. Sticky bombs.
Those are awesome, yeah.
Yep. Dude, there's nothing better than kicking guys off the bridges or like putting a sticky bomb on a guy himself. Like, peace.
I used to love Road Rash so much on like the PlayStation 1, I believe it was.
Yeah. That's why I was so excited to get this Road Redemption back in the day. But I still have this installed.
All you had was like a chain, and now you got a machine gun, and holy shit,
See, look at
mallet.
This. 8 years ago.
I played that version online.
Exactly. 2013, man. This is their Kickstarter trailer. So I gave them money in 2013. And it's almost 10 years ago now. Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was old. Yeah, it was definitely older than 2017.
This game's out, though, ain't it? I've seen it in the store before, haven't I? Oh, yeah, I thought so.
Well, that's the thing. It was in development and Kickstarter for years. And then it finally released in 2017. Yeah, but this was the Kickstarter trailer version.
It's just as satisfying. It gives you the same feel that Road Rash did, where like, and it's like the same thing. Like if you fall off the bike, you're just fucked. It's like, like they all just whiz past you.
Yeah, this is the same game. So that was from their initial trailer, and then this is the current build. And there's still updates every now and then. I wonder if they're showing any of the rooftop levels on this. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's as far as I got. I would always like lose at that part.
Let me see.
Yeah, they showed a rooftop for a second.
I like how it's like they make it like Australian. It's like kind of Mad Max-ish.
Yeah, definitely Mad Max. That was another game. Dying Light 2 came out. Did any of you guys play that?
I did not get to try that.
I've been so busy with Sifu and God of War. Look at that. He's not using the jets yet, though. Hey,
that does look like fun. You know they make a VR game kind of like this?
Which one? There's a few of them.
Shoot.
I had one that was like...
it's called Hell Road.
It's like some guys are like friendly. I forgot about that in this. Like some guys would be friendly and they'd help you.
Yeah. And then you'd shoot at them and be like, hey, stop shooting us. We're helping you. Yeah. Don't shoot friendlies. They had to add it in because you were just getting destroyed.
Oh, do they have this on multiplayer? This would be fun to play multiplayer, just whack other people.
I'm pretty sure they have multiplayer.
You would think. After 10 years of development.
Like I said,
let's
the
see.
original
Yeah.
one did. I played it on mplayer, mplayer.com.
Oh, I even bought this DLC I bought. I forgot all about this. Look at this. Revengers Assemble. They're making fun of the Avengers. Who do you get? I forget. So there's like a Captain
Claymon.
America
Oh, yeah,
guy.
there's Captain America.
There's an invisible person. I mean, they just really have fun with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know all the Avengers really. I know Captain America.
But who else did I buy for? I forget. Name
Fantastic.
a character. Oh, that's cool. Let you name a character. You can just buy it. You can buy the Origins of Road Redemption video. Who's going to buy a documentary? That's something you put up for free, guys. Come on.
I want to
It has
PlayStation
really good
5 so
reviews.
bad.
Yeah. Well, of course, man. It's everybody that loved Road Rash growing up. This is it. It's the same people
Yeah.
pretty much.
Just beautiful now.
Yeah, right. Look at that.
You know, we was watching that other video and that Descenders, where in that mod where
Wipeout?
they were like doing that crash course or that course, and it was like we just watched it a second ago. There was like things popping out and hitting them, and
Yeah, bike out. Like
well,
Wipeout.
yeah, what I was gonna say, have y'all ever watched that show? It was like I don't know, 30 years ago. It's called MXC.
Mm.
It was like
I
these.
watch that. That's on Amazon
Kevin-
Prime right now.
Kevin referenced
It's
it.
on Amazon Prime. Oh, did
Yeah.
we? I thought we maybe have spoken about that. Oh, you referenced it today? Okay, yeah, that was so good.
Yeah, the first thing I put on.
Beat Takeshi. Takeshi
Yeah.
Kitano.
What do they always say?
Oh, man.
Right, you are, Ken.
No, the
that was such a good show.
like Swarby. What is it?
Oh, I can't remember. There was Guy
Ledouche.
Ledouche.
What is it?
and-
Guy Ledouche. It's like
No,
Guy
no, no, no.
Ledouche. I saw it. I mean, the other day, I was like, I only get my news from reliable sources, and it's like Guy Ledouche.
That's awesome.
Maybe they'll play it in the.
Oh, it's such a good show. Whoever did the commentary for that was genius.
Kenny Blankenship.
Baba
and Vic
Ganoush.
Rivera.
That's what I was thinking of. Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush.
And now, the winners of the MySpace Least
Every
Oh, they
episode
said-
had one.
Rob Shaftel and Tim Duffy.
I can't believe it's on Prime though, because I was just looking this show up just a few months ago and I didn't see it on Prime. I didn't see anywhere I could watch it.
It's funny. I looked it up on DVD on Amazon. I was reading the reviews, and all the reviews are like 5 out of 5 stars. One person left a 1-star review because they were looking for the original show, Beat Takeshi,
What?
which is like the original show. And they were like, this isn't it. It's just like
Yeah.
crass.
They're making fun of it.
American humor dubbed over the original footage.
So you know what's
Yeah.
interesting? You know, we're showing all these types of, you know, games like this and MXC Most Extreme Challenge. Dude, that's what Squid Games is. Well, Fall Guys, of
Yeah.
course. Squid
Yeah,
Game,
just like Squid Games.
but added like a serious vibe to it, you know?
Yeah,
So it's
that was a good. Did you get to
30
watch that, Kevin? I guess you watched it, James, since you're speaking about it.
you must have, Kev.
I'm sure.
one?
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Oh yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Oh yeah, everybody watched Squid Games. it was
I
really
didn't know how I
good.
felt about it.
I really liked it.
I
Like,
mean,
the whole thing with the
visually,
old
it's
guy.
stunning.
He was like lying about
Okay.
being who he was.
Yeah.
I
That
didn't
was,
get that. I
it's
didn't
dumb.
get it.
That's
Yeah,
dumb.
I literally didn't get it. I was like, I'm supposed to learn something right now, but I feel stupid, I guess.
And the idea that I don't know that he now
Well, that's
is like
the only way you
dedicated
could
to
play in
ending
the
it.
challenge.
Yeah, well, so the old guy was bored of just watching. I'm so rich, I watch, and it's almost
Yeah.
like that. remember that '80s movie with Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy, Changing Places,
Yeah.
where the two old
Yeah.
rich guys bet $1 that it's all like based on how you were raised. So Dan Aykroyd, who's like their manager, just because he grew up rich and privileged, he could do this job. We could pull, a person of color off the street and put them in that position, and they'd handle it just as well. And they bet money $1 on it, and they, it's this kind of commentary about that. It's kind of the same idea where it's like these elite that are using these people as their toys and kind of, just messing with them with their money. But for him to be bored of it and want to participate, but then at the same time, clearly not participating in the same way because he was like kind of cheating, and yeah, it was a bit of a stretch. And like there was really no risk of him dying, though I guess he was dying anyways. Like he was, he knew he was dying. It was a little
Well,
floppy
I mean, he
in that
could have
regard.
very well died if he would have like walked the wrong way. Like at
Well, he
the start,
saved
if he
them.
would have.
And he said, "Oh, I just happened to be really good at tug of war. I played it when I was a kid, so here's my trick." But we don't know that's true. It could just because he's watched, 100 of these, so he knows. That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
he knows it. It.
So there was an Easter egg about that. Did y'all notice whenever he did tug of war that his lock wasn't locked on his, like everybody was locked to the rope, but his lock wasn't locked on his wrist, so he could actually
Let go.
come undone from it. Yeah, they do like a long panning shot over and show everybody laying on the ground after they've won the tug of war. And if you look closely, the lock on the old man is not locked like all the
That's
others
another
are.
time he could have died.
Yeah, well,
He would have
that's
died
why
if
they
they
had
lost. So if they lost, he probably would have just let go.
Yeah, and then just
Yeah,
stood
he
there
coulda
like,
undone
I
it.
don't know what happened. And then they just pull him away.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
there was
mean,
a
it
whole
would've
thing
messed
about
up the challenge.
there was a whole beginning and end thing with them too. Like he was player one, and the other guy was the last player. And like at one point, he's wearing his shirt over his shirt, so he's like the beginning and the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
And
cool.
also, whenever the detective was, and I hope anybody that may possibly listen to this has seen Squid Games because
Yeah,
we're
at this point,
majorly spoiling.
it's old,
But,
old news.
Yeah, when the detective's looking through the books at the records of the previous Squid Games, if you notice, he'll open up and it starts with contestant number 2 instead of contestant number 1.
Oh yeah.
So that was kind of like some foreshadowing in the
Oh,
in
so
the
he was
movie.
left
you
out.
Yeah, it
old
started
guy
with
was left out
contestant
of the
number 2
records.
whenever he opened up. Yeah, it was you had to think a lot though in that. It was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was
no, I
a
mean,
lot to it. It
high
was what it
level
was. It was
art.
very emotional on surface level, but there was like definitely a lot more going on.
Yeah,
Some
and then like
great
the whole
acting.
thing with them selling the organs and stuff like that, like a subset like of kind of exploiting. So like the rich exploiting, and then like the workers exploiting, and it's
Level of evil.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what really threw you off the opposite storyline of the selling of the
Yeah, it got a little heavy.
insides of people because it threw you. Yeah, but the
I-
acting like that when those 2 girls were about to die
Oh, wow.
and
Yeah,
they
one
were
of the
throwing
best
down
scenes.
stone. I mean, I'm pretty sure it brought a tear, and that doesn't happen for me
Yeah,
very
it
often.
was
But that was
one
some
of the
fantastic acting.
stronger scenes in the
It
whole
was.
series.
It
Those 2
was.
girls.
Yeah, it was a good show.
I love when he wins and he just looks at his bank account and all the money's there, and it's like all right, like everything's gonna get better now, right? It's like everything's exactly the
Nothing
same.
changes.
You just
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
so I've always wondered if they originally planned to end that show with him leaving to go be with his daughter, right? Because that was the whole point. He wanted to be with the daughter and not be a loser. But they knew it was going to blow up, so they were like, "Well, we definitely need a second season." and if he leaves to go to the daughter, we don't really have a second season. Because, you know what I mean? Like, maybe that's why he made the decision to, well, wait, I'm not going to go to my daughter. I'm going to go and use this money to prevent this and save people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's possible, I
it
suppose.
left a lot of openings by doing so.
Yeah.
But
so
I
wonder if they had
read about the author of the book, and he said the first episode took him like 6 months to write, and apparently he's a pretty bad alcoholic, and he said it was really hard on him to write the story for that movie for some reason.
Wow.
And he doesn't know if he's going to make a season 2 of it or not. But just because he doesn't want to write it doesn't mean that
Netflix.
someone else won't.
They will.
Kurt tell off. You know they're going to make a Squid Game season 2 with or without the original creator.
I'm sure it's coming probably this year before the end of the year.
There's a new Korean show on Netflix I want to watch, probably maybe even later today. It's All of Us Are Dead. That zombie.
Oh, I've been watching it. It is so good.
It's good. Yeah, I want to see that.
I'm on like the 4th episode, man. It's it was one we just kind of threw on, and it has this great balance of being serious but also kind of funny and whimsical and light enough, because it's so gruesome and gory at times. Like, you don't want it to be super serious, and they do a good job of really letting some light in during those gory scenes. So it's All of Us Are Dead, right? I always get the name wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we've been really enjoying that. It's one of those ones that you like watch once and you're like, yeah, I want to watch that again. I want to put that in again. Let's watch more of that.
Looks fun.
Yeah, they do it well, and they don't really kind of say what's going on much. And yeah, no, everybody should check it out. It's a good story, and it's the acting's good, the characters are good.
The thing that got me,
I've not seen this.
I like the trailer. The lady's like talking over the intercom. She's somewhere mysterious.
Yeah, she's like the one adult that survived at this point, I think, and she's in one room. She has access to the PA, and she's like telling everybody they're going to be okay. But there's really not. There's only like a small group of kids that aren't whatever they are. They don't say they're zombie. I mean, I guess they kind of do, but they're not normal zombies. Like they change in like a minute, and they do this like body clicking stuff, like that's really creepy. Like, and then they just start running.
Things realigning.
Yeah, like they'll fall from a building, splash, and then just get up and go like reassemble their bones.
28 days later, zombies.
Yeah, they're really, really intense and running at you. But even I think like not even as a zombie story, it's like an interesting story. Like it's worth. I think a lot of people would like it. I think like your girlfriend will like it. Like like anybody would. You watch it, you're gonna enjoy it. Before we gotta wrap up.
Overdubbed?
Yeah. It's overdubbed. They also put out Love Is Blind, the Japanese version. Do you ever see Love Is Blind, where they don't meet and they talk through walls and then they get married?
Oh no, I've never seen that.
So it was a U.S. Netflix show. They did a Love Is Blind Japan version, and that's really interesting to see. But there's no dubs for that.
I'm sure my girlfriend's watched this, and
I mean, it just came out last week. It's pretty new. And then Love Is Blind US Season 2 also came out like yesterday. I mean, it's, Valentine's Day's tomorrow, guys. Yeah, I guess I've got my little hands on. That's like a Valentine's Day shirt. It's red. I'm celebrating. Nick's got red on.
are they still active?
Who, Interpol?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just bought tickets to see. I saw them 2 years ago, maybe, and I just got tickets. They're playing with Tycho in May.
Oh
here.
wow!
Yeah, they do all that. They did like the Adult Swim bumpers, the music from all the. Yeah.
Interpol's one of the best. One of my favorites. They're up there.
I had that album Antics.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Antics is good. Nothing beats their debut album though. Turn on the Lights. It's
I went down
top-notch.
like a Clash rabbit hole recently because it was like International Clash Day.
Oh, wait,
That's
for Interpol, I had a Interpol song commissioned in Beat Saber.
Oh wow, that's cool.
That was one of my gifts to Charlotte. I got I don't remember the song. But yeah, I commissioned one of the Beat Saber mappers to make Interpol Beat Saber map.
Nice.
You remember who you got to do it?
Yeah, it was this guy I was helping for a bit, Existence Expire. He does like metalcore stuff, like Era, North Lane, like these. I'm kind of into that, like gent genre. But so I was play testing for him, and then I was just like, dude, I'll give you some money if you just do this Interpol song or whatever. And he was cool. He did it.
Heck yeah.
There were a bunch of
cool,
there's a
yeah.
Rage Against the Machine map up this past week. Bulls on Parade was up there. Song 2 by Blur was a new map this week.
Nice.
Oh man, I want to play some Rage Against the Machine on there.
Yeah, Bulls on Parade. It's a good map. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but
They were going to Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero? Were they on
Yeah,
Guitar
Bulls
Hero?
on Parade. Bulls on Parade was on Guitar Hero or Rock Band, one of them.
Wow. I've never told this story, so I'm a social, what would you call it? Acquaintance with Josh Randall, who's one of the creators of Rock Band. And
Oh wow.
when I was playing like electronic music, we did this like Thunderdome 3D thing, which he has an alias name, Robot Kid or Kid Robot or something. That's his like DJ name, but he does like visuals. So I actually met with him quite a bit when we were doing the preparations. He told me a story where they did Beatles Rock Band. He had, before Paul would sign off on it, Paul McCartney, he was like, I want this guy to fly in and sit down with me and show me the game. So Josh Randall had to go sit with Paul McCartney and play Rock Band Beatles. And he was like, when they go to play, he's like, well, I'll let you play bass. I mean, of course, you're the bassist. Why wouldn't you play the bass on your own songs? And McCartney's like, no, that's okay. Why don't you play the bass? So he had to play Paul McCartney's bass lines on the thing while playing with Paul McCartney. He was like, man, I was like trembling. And I'm just couldn't even believe this. I was like, dude, I can't.
Video gamified your life worth.
Yeah.
The greatest living songwriter.
Yep. And I couldn't even believe I'm sitting next to the guy telling me this story. Never mind being in the room with Paul McCartney. Like, that's some
That's an incredible experience there.
dream level stuff right there. All because
it
was
is.
because he worked with Harmonix. They're based in Cambridge, Boston. So,
That's awesome.
so here,
That's
That is.
oh yeah, it was a heck of a. He's a really good guy too, Josh Randall. So we were talking about we're pushing to start exploring VR worlds, right? We want to do podcasts within VR, right?
We're gonna play some
that'd be
golf
awesome.
next week.
Yeah, so the game we're going to start with, and it's not all going to be games, but this one just seems to be the most open in terms of cross-play support and, letting all 3 of us connect. And I think it's up to 5 people, actually. But here's the game. So it's Walkabout Mini-Golf. The physics are fantastic. Have either of you played it yet?
I still
No, I
have not
just
played it.
downloaded it.
I'm gonna have to practice up though.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Maybe we can...
It has crazy high reviews on the Oculus store. It had
Yeah.
like 5.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, I've played every mini golf game that's come out since 2015. Nothing compares to this.
Good physics. It's all in the physics, man.
Mm-hmm.
So who's gonna win?
Pinball, you got to get it right.
Who's gonna win? Who's the best putt putter?
I don't know,
I can
man.
play some putt putt now. I can play a little bit of putt putt.
Putt putt. Dude, we need to call that episode Putt Putt.
Putt putt.
But yeah, so this game originally actually released as a Quest exclusive, and then like 6 months in, they were able to release it on Steam. But they've got some DLC. Look at this map. It's like Candy Crush type map coming out soon.
Oh, that's cool.
Maybe I'll buy one of the DLC maps that we can play on. I don't know. But Nick and I are going to test it. What was that? There's
Is it like 18 holes? 18, yeah.
18 holes. You can either choose to do 9, like a half of a course, or the full 18 hole. And then there's different difficulties. So like one mode is like day, and then when you beat day, you unlock the night mode. So you're playing at night instead, and it's much more difficult. Like they'll remove or add certain elements to the course to make it more difficult. So like the hard difficulty is really, really hard. So they really get the most out of each level. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those maps look insane. They're huge and detailed and beautiful.
Well, one of the awesome things when you like zoom out, like when you pause, it shows you like a mini version. So you're like a giant and you can see all the holes and how they connect, like a tiny little version in your hand. And then they have a lot of good like playback. Actually, here, ready? I've got a little trick shot vid here. This is some of my
cool.
gameplay, okay?
Let's see what I'm up against next week.
Whoa.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
Wait,
Was
no, I keep
there skill
rewinding
involved
it.
in that, or is that luck?
A lot of luck.
Because that was a pretty amazing shot.
You hit
there.
it pretty hard too. You really they made it pop right there. Yeah.
Yeah, whacked it
Watch.
against the rock.
So the cool thing is they
Knocked
have
it
this
at 20
replay
feet.
feature where you can keep replaying it and jump around so you can get all this footage.
That is really cool.
I think I spent more time watching myself do good shots than actually playing the game because you're so excited. Like, oh, look I did it. See, now I give myself a behind. Boom, boom, boom. There's like 5 or 6 bounces before it hits the...
That's
One more
insane.
time. You can hear me talking to myself.
Need to give yourself a high five for that one. It said you can fly around in the game now. I don't
Well, I
know
think
if you
that's
could
an
do that
update.
back whenever you played.
Here, check this.
Yeah.
This is my one other trick shot vid that I had. And again, to be clear, when's this? 2021, July. So this is me. I didn't know we had a podcast. I'm just sitting here bored by myself,
wow.
recording myself in... Look at that shot.
Look at that. Look at that.
Watch this shit.
Like I chose the trail. Yeah,
No,
right.
that's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, right.
That's a pretty good shot.
Legit
All
as
skill.
fuck. Legit.
All skill.
Mostly luck. You'd be surprised though. That's the way that's what's so good about it. Like you can pull these sort of shots off. Like, it's so
happens
rewarding
in
just
real life.
watching.
I mean,
missed
I
it.
don't know about the bouncing off the rock type thing, but this kind of thing happens in real life.
But see, like I just can't stop. I'm like, okay, let me go to another angle.
Look how good I am.
Can't wait to play this.
I'm like just in
Just like-
awe.
And, like
So
you like hit
fucking
the
amazing.
first wall like right at, like it hits the hallway like right there. Yeah.
Yeah, and they do have avatars and customizable. You know, you get different balls and all this stuff. A lot of balls. All right, I think that's it.
I
But yeah,
saw this game. There was this in Golf Plus, and Golf Plus had like the neon driving range, which looked pretty fun. I don't know if
I
this
think
has
that's a-
that. But Golf
No.
Plus had my attention with
I
that.
haven't heard anything about Golf Plus. I think that's a Quest
it
exclusive.
is. It's a Quest exclusive.
Like the graphics looked pretty good. Like it almost looked like it was more of like a simulator. Like
Yeah, it's
like-
PGA,
Okay,
man.
Got
Yeah.
good ratings too.
Yeah, and it had like the driving range with like, you know, the neon targets and stuff, and that looks like fun. Like, you know, just try to hit
Yeah,
targets
I
with
mean,
it.
I've got a few. There's been a lot of golf games that have come out on Steam in the last, 3-4 years, and I've got some driving ranges and stuff. That's what you like in real life. It's fun. Oh,
Yeah, so yeah,
that.
Top Golf. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Top Golf. So this I guess this is more like golf. Like the other one is putt.
Yeah. That's still cool,
That
man.
does look pretty cool, though.
Yeah, we got one of these. We got one of those Top Golfs, like probably like 20 minutes from where I live. We did it once. It's pretty fun.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, Top Golf. It's like we drove by. We're like, what is that? Because you see it. It's just a huge.
It looks like a lot of fun. I've wanted to go. It's really
I
not
had
that
no idea.
expensive.
Yeah. It's.
I've
I
never
mean, you
heard
can buy
of this.
drinks.
Yeah, sometimes I go to the Bass Pro Shop in Georgia, and there's a Top Golf right beside it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
What?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like going bowling, but Top Golf.
Mobile
And it's cool,
simulator.
especially during like pandemic, like because you have like your own booth, so you're
Well,
pretty
dude,
separate from everyone
They
else. It was
they sponsor this. This is official. Golf Plus is by
Yeah, it
Top
says
Golf,
Top
so they
Golf,
must
yeah.
have invested.
Yeah, and
Is there a Top Golf around me? Where do I find a
I'll check
location?
that out this week too. I'm gonna be golfing this week. Nice.
But anyways, what we were saying is we are going to try. Like Long Island is the closest one. Philadelphia. Why do you have it in Philadelphia but not Boston? Dude, I'm so jealous.
It said load more.
Yeah, but it's just further and further away.
Where's mine? Keep going. I want to see. Watch. Portland. Yeah.
Which one's
Hillsboro.
yours?
Portland, Hillsboro.
Oh,
Top right.
wow.
I
This place is
think the one I
beautiful.
went to is probably the roughest looking one I've seen. I think it's in Georgia technically.
Oh, really? The
one
Georgia
that-
one doesn't look as flashy.
Where is it? Oh, they got one in Knoxville.
Oh, coming soon to
Nah.
Knoxville. Dude, they better have one coming soon to Boston. What are you doing?
None
they
of
could
these.
put one up on in Danvers there next to the old Circuit
Dude,
City.
there's so many spots for it.
We
gonna
passed the
message
one
them.
that I. Yeah, why don't you have one? That's insane.
Well, you got that nice driving range in Saugus that no one knows about next to Papagino's. You can hit balls over the fence into the trailer parks.
Hidden back
Chattanooga
there.
is
Yeah,
the
I'm
one.
not even
See-
sure if it's still there.
Chattanooga, see how shitty it looks? That's the one we got.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. What is it, the first one, maybe?
It looks like an old
they're just like,
theme
it's
park.
going to Tennessee. Just throw this in there; they'll be fine.
Funny, how different it is.
man.
Yeah, it's like the shittiest looking one out of all of them. It's the one this is like 30 minutes away from me. Chattanooga is.
Dude, the one
Hey,
I
it's
was
still-
in
you
had
still got
like
the
motion
functionality.
controlled, like it had like
Yeah,
motion
that's better than
controlled,
yours. Huh?
it's
Motion controlled what, Kev?
like I remember like the screens, like when you choose like what game you want to play, you just like point at it and it like knows you like pointed at
That's
it. Like,
cool.
Yeah, it's like augmented reality
Man,
menus.
It looks like a lot of
blowing
fun.
up everywhere.
There's one
All
in
right.
Alpharetta. There's a micro center down there that I bought my computer parts from.
Oh yeah, man, Micro Center.
We got a
Shout
Micro
out.
Center here, but we don't got a Top Golf, man.
Awesome.
Micro Center is the shit.
All right. So basically, we were just showing that to showcase that we're going to try to do an episode. We're just going to talk and play mini golf, apparently. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think Nick and I are going to try to do a quick test tonight, I guess, or something this week. We'll see. But
Yeah, whenever.
This will be a
It'll be interesting.
cross-platform event.
yeah, man, it's kind
Yes,
of an
sir.
interesting thing. I don't think there's a lot of people doing this where we're all messing around in different platforms, connecting through VR, and then trying to hold some form of podcast while doing it. I mean, But
Yeah.
hey, why not, right? And then afterwards, we can go to other worlds. We were looking at like other different like VR chat, alt space. There's another one called Engage. Nick showed me like anything that will let us connect in VR. Like screw it, let's try to freaking do a podcast and we'll see what it's like.
Even tabletop simulator or something like that.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
So now we can
Connect
all be
four.
on the hunt here for different interesting games or whatever.
Demio.
experiences.
Isn't Demio on Quest?
Demio's 4-person. Yeah.
I bet he would love Demio also. It's like
Yeah.
a Dungeons and Dragons game board type thing. Done
no,
in really.
we showed
Oh,
it.
yeah,
and
yeah,
Kev
okay.
saw some of it. You were like, "Oh wow, I want this."
My dream is to be able to play Zombicide on VR. Zombicide is like one of my favorite board games, and yeah, to be able to pull that off on VR somehow, because in like tabletop simulator would be great.
Yeah, well, there might be something out there. You never know. Workshop support.
I have Zombicide on tabletop sim, but getting the VR to work on tabletop sim has been a challenge. The
I see.
controls.
Yeah.
All right, we probably want to wrap, but I'm gonna end with
Yeah,
showing this guy.
I'm
So
making
this-
chili.
This is our
It's a
new
cool
mascot.
little dude right there.
Look at this face
Is that
plate.
one of the Reddit guys? Is that one of the Reddit creatures in a?
No, man, this is
spacesuit?
just a. I call him Sadstronaut. But look at that reflective.
Yeah, it
Nice
kind of
wide.
reminds me of the Index a little bit with the face plate, the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a perfect mirror.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
that's cool.
It's a cool,
So you
yeah,
can
it's a
see
cool
me.
looking little dude there.
I don't have any. The only mascots I have this Rocket League Matchbox car, which I love because it's the car that I actually use in the game.
Were those the one that come in the
Oh, that's
circle?
awesome.
But like when you bought it, did it come in the circle? Because I bought a bunch of those.
No, I have one of those. This is an actual Matchbox.
Okay, it's
Car.
different.
And then I
Oh,
have
that's good.
this Tomb Raider pewter figure that I got off eBay in like 1998.
That's sick.
Oh wow.
I got some
Yeah.
Tron pewter light bikes in my thing, my cabinet. I got that. I got the other astronaut here with our meteorite.
Have I ever showed you Exclusive Man?
Exclusive man. Nice.
He's got invisible powers.
That's pretty
hilarious.
awesome.
They even make a
Just say-
tank and a jet.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
man.
pretty cool.
Actually, here, let's end on this. Remember, I couldn't tell you where this meteorite was from? I've got it.
From space.
I've got
right?
it. How
I
did you
found
know,
out.
man? It actually came up from the core, the mantle of the Earth. It just popped up. But check it out. So this is Same Chan. This is an official meteorite name. It was found in 1967 in Russia. The full mass was 323.3 kilograms. Iron, it tells you all this
Jeez.
stuff. Dude, this is some real stuff. The
So they slice it up into pieces?
meteoritorical.
You got a piece of it?
Yeah,
That's huge.
that's what this guy is. We showed it the other day. Remember?
Yeah,
you
I've
were
seen
like,
I've seen it a couple
maybe-
times. So that's an antique then. That's from the 60s.
Yeah, well, a lot of them are old. I don't think there's
That's
too many
insane.
new ones, right?
That's like 200 pounds, ain't it?
I don't know when the last time they found a meteorite.
That's insane.
Yeah.
This is one of 48 approved meteorite classified as palisite. Discovery. The meteorite had been found in a brook bed flowing into the river of Hekendu, a left tributary of the river of Jasanjanada of the Majadan district, USSR. June
Like,
1967.
what is it made out of?
Iron, I guess. It says iron.
It's not like a metal that's not native to Earth. Like it's some like element that doesn't exist on Earth.
I don't think
That'd be
so. I
cool.
don't think we would have been able to buy it online if that were the case.
Yeah.
It was
I don't think
found
they've ever found
It just
anything.
glows forever.
with a mine detector in October. Oh, it's a different one. Same Chan. It's like 4chan. Same Chan.
Yeah,
like
I was thinking about that. You know,
Photos.
you was wanting to talk about those weird experience where that explosion happened in Russia. It was
Tunguska.
some kind of yeah. I wonder if that come from that because it's like Russia and that'd be
Maybe I
nuts
know.
if it come from that.
Maybe.
Probably, yeah.
Well-
Put a Geiger meter in front of that thing.
Yeah, maybe that's why I grew this third arm. I was like, what?
I read some of the reports
that
from
red
that
blood-
Tunguska, and it was wild what some of the people
Yeah.
said about seeing that. It was
We'll talk
they
about
said
that.
that. Yeah.
I've got 3 things that I think are cool that are like, not conspiracy, really happened. And maybe while we're podcasting, we can talk about it. Because it's really just like what if, or what could have, or, really interesting stuff. But all right. We all got to go. What'd you say? You got, Kev, what'd you get? Chili?
Yeah, I'm gonna make chili. It's Super Bowl today. I'm not too
it's
invested
Super
in it. But
Bowl.
Yeah.
Is that why you put on your Red
for
Sox shirt, Kev?
yeah.
It's a Super
Well,
Bowl.
you
I better
said-
put on my Red Sox shirt.
I mean, any excuse to make food, high calorie food. It's like, oh, you want to make chicken wings and chili and nachos?
It's a Super Bowl.
Oh,
Well,
man.
you
that's-
always at least got the commercials, even if it is Cincinnati and the Rams.
Oh yeah, I know.
All right. I just had to
Are you
connect
pulling
real
for
back.
anybody or?
I couldn't care less. I sometimes I usually buy squares. I'll buy if you ever done like the squares with the numbers.
Oh yeah.
For,
Yeah.
one
So
a
it's-
couple of
it's
years.
the-
A couple of years won like $500.
The Rams at
That
the
makes- wow.
Bengals.
That makes it exciting.
So just to be against LA, I'm gonna go with Bengals. What do you guys think?
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think they're the underdog, but I tell you what, I'm not a super big sports. I watch a decent amount though. But Cincinnati has this quarterback, and he is amazing, and he just knows how to win a game. He's actually most of the time a professional quarterback is an older guy, especially if you make it to the Super Bowl. And this is he's a rookie in pro ball right now. And he played for LSU last year, and he's amazing, and he knows how to win a game. His name's Burrows, Joe Burrow,
Joe
and
Burrow.
the
Maybe like
Bengals they might win. He knows how to pull it out.
Well,
But I don't know. We'll see.
What's his
I
name?
will put Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrows,
There it is. It's that.
yeah, he knows how to win a game.
Sounds like Tom Brady.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm not too invested in it either. Oh, what's the chicken pick? I seen a dog pick the Bengals today also.
Where'd you see that? That's what I was looking for. I was looking for.
unironically bet on shit like this.
This is an older Super Bowl. This is
Yeah, I
last
know.
year, I think.
I couldn't find one. What is it? Super Bowl 20
22, yeah.
chicken.
Oh yeah, they got Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre at halftime.
It's funny how
Americans
they
will
used
eat
to not
more than
care about
1.4 billion chicken wings on Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, I'm gonna make some chicken wings.
Dude, they're sold out. You can I try to go to the store. I can never find them. People go to the grocery stores here and they buy like 200 packages of like chicken wings or chicken thighs, and you go to buy them, they're all gone.
I went to the store yesterday
Jeez.
and there's 2 packs left, and I got one of them.
Wow.
Yeah, I got some
So-
ground beef. I want to make some chili, get some chips, some cheese.
I got Impossible chicken nuggets. So they're actually incredible. They're really good.
Also, like the same thing that they used to give us at school, like in high school. They're like
Fake
mostly
meat.
bread, right? They're just bread. You just
That's my
rip-
favorite part is the bread.
Yeah. Some duck
'cause
sauce to go with it.
KFC started selling them. KFC has Impossible nuggets now, and they're ridiculously good. Because then you get their French fries, which are awesome. That special seasoning and shit. Yeah, maybe we'll get that tonight because it's Super Bowl.
I
Oh
think
man, I didn't
Burger
even know. It
King
was
has an Impossible burger.
Yeah, that's old news, Nick.
Yeah.
we got that a bunch.
I'm not talking about up to the trends.
It's all right. I mean, it's okay. I don't order it anymore, you know. But those chicken nuggets, and now I got Mr. Beast Burger. We actually had Mr. Beast Burger again last night. Freaking got me wrapped up, Mr. Beast.
We just got a Guy Fieri restaurant over here.
Dude.
They got
We did too.
mac and cheese burger. Yeah.
They opened up in the Grand Masonic Lodge, the old school. So do you know where like Emerson, like on Tremont Street is, like right where Chinatown, like where the Wilbur is, like Wilbur's here. There's the Emerson Theater here, and WERS is, what is?
Like the Berkeley School of Music.
Yeah, the
Like
movie
the-
theater's here, the one that's across from the Boston Common. So right next to the movie theater, that on the corner, it's this like 100-year-old Grand Masonic Lodge. That's like where the actual Mason Lodge is. Guy Fieri somehow opened up next door to it. So I think Guy Fieri's a Freemason.
He
Probably.
might be. Most
I think that's the
of the
title.
really wealthy people are.
I think
A
that's
lot of
the title
people-
of this
people like-
episode.
He gets a lot of like respect from people.
Yeah.
Noticed.
I have a
don't know.
relative that's one of them.
He's like he's like uncancelable at this point.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants, I guess. Maybe he's a Freemason. I mean, how else do you get that spot in Boston at Boston Common, like right on Tremont, attached to the Mason Lodge? I mean,
Yeah, I think I
So-
read somewhere like half of the U.S. presidents have been Freemasons.
oh yeah, probably more.
Yeah,
Skull and
it's-
Bones.
it's a-
I found I went to an antique store here. I still have it. It's like a Masonic like handbook from like the 50s or something.
oh,
That
I'd
was-
love to have that.
It was like sitting in behind glass. I'm like, how much is that? She's like $7. I'm like, here you go. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you got it. That's so cool. I would love.
This is just a skull, and then this is a pin that I put in the eye socket, just because it's so sick looking.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
But that's a legit pin, like a real G.
Dude, look at this.
Hold on.
James, you there?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Dude, look at this. I found this at an antique store.
What?
Can you read that?
What did it say? Washington Washington Monitor?
Yeah, you can't.
Washington Monitor.
Washington Monitor and Freemason's Guide. It's like
I'll
it's
check
like-
it out for later. Hold on. Washington Monitor. Yeah, and Freemason's Guide.
But it's got like this guy's like information in it that's from like
January 1, 1952.
it has this guy's like information in it from 1955.
Oh, like he filled it out. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
Dude,
like
that's super interesting.
That is
it's
so cool.
got, like all the like information in it about
Yeah, that's really cool.
I wondered what
Like-
this guy didn't write a review. Somebody just gave it 1 5-star on Amazon. By PGM Thomas Milburn Reed. That's cool if you're an author and your last name is Reed, Reed.
Yeah.
So you found that at a thrift store?
yeah, at like a
Wow. Dude,
like an
that's what you should
antique
get.
store.
If you get a tattoo, you should get something out of that book. Just low, discreet, small.
Like I feel like I'm not supposed to have it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
no kidding.
Both of us were like, oh yeah, no, of course you should not have that. But hey, that's how these things happen, right? That's like
They have
American
some on
Pickers.
eBay.
Yeah,
They got
well, they
some
have it
on
on
eBay.
Amazon. It's just it's sold out.
That's crazy.
I'll look into it. That's
I
super
did-
interesting.
I didn't know that kind of knowledge could be spread so easily.
Well, it's available. It's just you know,
It's not shoved in people's faces, that's for sure.
yeah, I mean, it's also more about like integrity and stuff, and Just it really started as like to be a good person, you know, to be a good provider or something like that. Yeah, there's a lot,
Yeah, I'd
a
like
lot of
to
stuff.
know more about it.
There's did you ever see the on history? There's that show Curse of Oak Island, and they're like digging in Oak Island for this treasure, and they're like convinced it's Freemasons or the Knights Templar or somebody that put it there. That's really, really interesting stuff. But for another
Yeah, I
day.
did.
Yeah, you
another
you
topic.
do watch Curse of Oak Island, Nick?
I did watch it, but they never found it though.
Well, there's still new seasons.
I don't think.
They've been finding stuff.
Oh, did they?
Alright, yeah, there's some stuff. They didn't
Oh,
get the
okay,
actual
okay.
treasure yet, but there's stuff.
Oh,
there's
okay.
stuff. Okay, so we'll wrap. We're gonna find a way to make VR work next week, and we'll just keep messing around. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be interesting. So have some like mental shit ready to talk about, because I don't know how we're gonna show stuff in game per se, but who cares? Well, even if we just do
Yeah,
30
we'll be
40
all right.
minutes, do a round, do 2 rounds, who cares really, right? It'd just be cool to
Yeah,
be
this has
playing
been
mini golf.
quite a long episode here.
Yeah, it wasn't
It's
really supposed to
4:30.
be. Yeah.
Yeah, we was like at the start. We was like, we're just gonna do like a 30-minute one to get it, and here it is 3 hours later.
That's how these things
For
get
the
you.
rap, so you know the Super Bowl's in 2 hours, so I'm gonna
You
Get
got
them
time.
chicken wings going.
and get that beef and onions sizzling before I throw the spice and the tomato sauce.
Capiche? Tomato sauce. Capiche?
So tomato
A
in the
cappuccino.
tube I brush. By the way, I'm 0% Italian, for the record. Not that that matters, but when I was
That's
talking
okay.
about red sauce,
I give you a
I'm
pass.
Italian by proxy.
What's red sauce? Pasta sauce.
Gravy.
Ugh, I
Gravy.
no. Do not call
Tomatoes.
pasta
Nah.
sauce gravy. No.
Don't go to Victor's in Cliftondale. Oh.
All right, guys. Super Bowl. Go enjoy your Super Bowls, and we'll be playing mini golf next week. Fuck the Super Bowl.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Mini golf's where it's at.
All right.
Top golf.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta find one. But all right, we'll call it a day, call it a week, and we'll be ready for fucking VR next week. And all right, and then maybe Pachetti sometime in the future. But we're gonna keep that in the pocket for now. Every episode will end with the Pachetti impression. All right, guys. Have a good day. Thanks for meeting up.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Have a good week.
See you next week's. All right, peace, everybody.
Bye bye.
We'll see you later.
Space Debris Podcast.